Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whichever time of day you happen to be watching this, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Forged from Iron. I am Gatesy. That is my esteemed colleague, Mr. Andy Miles. How are you, sir?
I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. We just
Glad
keep
to hear it.
meeting. We keep meeting. We're meeting tomorrow. We spend more each other than family, I think. Yeah.
It's getting that way. It's getting that way. Thanks for joining us, everyone. And please don't forget to drop a like on the stream. It really does help the channel out a great deal. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and make sure you hit that bell icon to be notified of any new content we upload to the channel, such as this. Now, for those of you that have been watching the channel for a little while now, you'll know that over the course of the last month or so, we've all intermittently done little snippets called Transfer Talk. Sometimes they've been live, sometimes they've been pre-recorded that premiere and we get involved in the live chat, whatever. This one, I thought we'd do it a little bit differently. I thought we'd have the two of us here to discuss this particular player who has been a story that I've seen out there on the World Wide Web. So this is the gentleman that's been touted about. His name is Jonathan Bamba. Now, this particular article, Milesy, that I've seen touts this young man as the next Dimitri Payet. Now, this is a piece I'm reading it on a website called Football Fancast, and it's been written by a gentleman by the name of Mr. Lewis Blaine. It says here, West Ham are thought to be exploring a move for Lille's Jonathan Bamba before Tuesday's transfer deadline. It's according to the Express newspaper, who claimed that the Irons view the 25-year-old as a potential alternative to Jesse Lingard, but he should be considered regardless of whether last season's lone sensation returns to the London Stadium. He's 5'9". He's described as a dynamo. It says here he would be a mouth-watering prospect along free-scoring Hammers talisman Michail Antonio, largely due to his creative exploits from both the flank and through the middle. It goes on to say that he established himself as the creative leader of this Lille team this season. He was the fourth wheel in the 2018-19 side, alongside Nicolas Pepe, Jonathan Ikone, and Rafael Leao, but he has cemented himself as their talisman, and everything now runs through him in attack. He got 6 goals and 11 assists in 38 League One appearances last season. And according to this piece, he therefore managed a direct goal contribution every 126 minutes. Now, obviously, we know that Payet came in from Ligue 1 Marseille and obviously went back fairly quickly, sadly. In 48 appearances for West Ham, Payet got 11 goals and 18 assists. So that's the case for Mr. Jonathan Bamba. I'm about to get his stats up on Transfer Market, Mr. Miles. So, Jonathan Bamba, the next Dimitri Payet. What say you, sir?
It's not for me, mate. In my opinion, the next Dimitri Payet potentially is say Benrahma, and the way he started the season, he's been breathtaking, and I think he's feared by a lot of teams. And as you can see there, I'm not saying them stats are rubbish, but it's not breathtaking. Do you know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
like in my face. And when you think about it, there he's played 16,000 minutes, so it's not like it's. So that's a lot of 90-minute matches. Do you know what I mean? It's different if you could go, oh, he's just a bit pipe player like what it is. So no, for me, 37 goals and 39 assists. That is a lot. Like, I'm not saying that that's rubbish, but it's not an upgrade on what we've got. So it's not for me, in my opinion.
Okay, I mean, just looking here, I mean, he's played for Lille. He's come out of the fabled academy at Saint Etienne. I mean, I know a lot of people turn around and say that the French league is maybe I don't want to say a farmers league, which is a term that I've heard bandied around. I don't want to get people that are watching this that happen to be a French descent or parentage. I don't want to be so rude as to say that it is that, but that's an accusation that's been bandied around. But then, Dimitri Payet himself came from the same league that we're talking about. So you're obviously not too keen on this particular guy.
But Dimitri Payet had the most assists the season before in all divisions. But them stats there, what you've said for last year, it's not like, wow, oh my. It's different if it was like double figures. Do you know what I mean? Like 12 assists, 12 goals. Then I would take more notice on it. And would he want to come and just sit on the bench? Probably not.
Well, there's someone that we've obviously discussed before we went and started recording this, and obviously I'm going to get him up on the screen in a moment for people to have a look at. Who do you think would be a better, a better fit for West Ham?
Unfortunately, he's been taken by another club already, but I just wanted to compare like what an upgrade would be, and that's Leon Bailey. I've always been a huge fan of his, and he's obviously younger, and his stats are a lot more appealing compared to what Bamba's is. And like as you can see, I'm not saying transfer market. It's nearly another £10 million more on transfer market's value of him as well. And his stats, his goals and assists is ridiculous considering 54 goals and 48 assists. And he likes a booking though, Christ.
He does. He's played less than Bamba. I mean, if you look at the minutes played over his career, his club career, he's about 1,000 minutes or so down, and yet his assists and goals are significantly above Jonathan Bamba.
It's ridiculous, mate. And like, I'm not trying to say that, because we're now in Europe, we should turn our nose. But the way he's a French league champion, I don't think he'll move to us anyway. I don't, in my honest opinion, and I just don't. We should be looking at different kind of players, like who can, like, what Lingard can do. Lingard can play 4 positions, Premier League experience. We've bought Sebastian Haller before. Look what happened to him, and I just don't want the same situation, in my opinion.
Do you think, and obviously Leon Bailey, as you've made the case for him, and obviously yes, he's gone to Villa, so he's not an option. But do you think that this kind of highlights the problem that we've kind of created for ourselves, that we're here, and at the time we record this, we're recording this on Friday evening. By the time the people watch it, it will be Saturday morning at the earliest. But do you think this kind of highlights the problem that we've kind of backed ourselves into this particular corner where the clock is ticking? A lot of the options that we could have potentially gone for, such as a Leon Bailey maybe a month ago, and now quite simply they're not available because they've either been snapped up or they've had their contracts extended and their wages up, so they're not going to leave the club that they're at. We've left it a little bit too late for us to really have a wide range to choose from.
It's like going into a bakery at 1 o'clock saying I want a fresh loaf, but they've been out since 6 a.m. in the morning. They're not going to be fresh, are they? Do you know? That's probably the worst example probably you can ever give. But you get
the point you're making.
You get my point, and like you wonder why they're left. It's probably been damaged and stuff like. I'm not saying that we're buying a damaged player, but a left winger really where he plays. Do we really need a left winger at the club at the moment? No,
possibly not. I mean, you look at it. Pablo Fornals, Ben Rama, they tend to swap round. You've got Masuaku. I suppose you could put Bowen there. You could put Yarmolenko there. It's not their default position. They're more on the right.
Antonio could go there if we bring a striker.
Antonio could go there. So you're right. We're pretty well stocked for left wingers. And in fairness to Jonathan Bamba, he can also play on the right. He can also play as a attacking midfielder. There are other positions he can play, but he's generally deployed as a left winger. That's true. But yeah, I mean, for me, I just think that we've left it too late, and we're getting to the point, as I say, I record this on Friday. The transfer window shuts, as you know. I think it's 11 p.m. on Tuesday. Time's running out, and we've kind of left it too late for us to do probably the business that we need to do to strengthen to the level that I think a team of our standing, sixth place in the Premier League last season, Europa League this season, needs to be able to do. We need to add not just numbers, we need to add quality, but the clock's ticking.
Let's just think of this now. Let's just say a fee does get agreed. Yeah. Let's just say a fee gets agreed over the next 2 days. Just say Sunday. Yeah. They could turn around and go, yeah, we're not going to sell until we get replacement. What if they don't get a replacement, or we can't get the medical done, can't get this, and then we've missed out on another player? I don't want to be in a chain. We're sort of in this chain. Sorry if it's going on with Zuma at the minute. Like Chelsea are waiting till Zuma gets done. Chelsea have even added fees which we didn't have to pay, and David Sullivan's licking his lips, and it's all on us at the minute. So we could fall out with another club. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think it's got no legs. No legs at all.
How much do you think? And again, this is just me throwing a question out there. How much do you think that the reputation of David Sullivan is costing West Ham United in terms of getting business done? Because obviously, there was all the shenanigans that went on between ourselves and Eintracht Frankfurt for the Sebastian Haller money. I know it got sorted in the end, but there was that initial
We're still paying for that, by the way.
Yeah. But there was that little thing where there was a payment that was due and it didn't get paid on the date that it was supposed to. I'm not being funny, but if you're a sort of like a managing director, a chairman, or whatever, president of a football club somewhere in Europe, and West Ham turn up on your door, I'm not too sure that you're going to be falling over yourselves a lot of the time to do business with these people, are you?
David Sullivan broke that relationship with William Carvalho. Since then, it's just gone downhill for us, mate. I'm surprised. The reason why Lazio sold Anderson to us was I'm shocked, because apparently it's paying over 5 years. So the reason why I reckon his fee's gone so low, we've probably scrapped that, for example. No, they're an absolute joke, mate. They're an absolute disgrace, in my opinion. And the thing is, what we've got to worry about is, say for example, they do leave, and a new player comes in, new owner, sorry.
Yeah.
And they'll go, oh, I'm just giving an example. Oh, I like Nicolas Pepe from Arsenal. Knock on the door. No, sorry, you're West Ham. Not, I'm an owner, I've got a load of money. No, you're West Ham.
Yeah.
That's what worries me. That's what really does worry me. We've upset an Italian side, Fiorentina, who, to be fair, have produced good talent over the last few years. They're no slouch. Benfica, one of the best academies. No, Sporting Lisbon, sorry, one of the best academies in Europe. They're not going to do business with us either. No. That's where Fernandez, Nani,
and if they do,
Ronaldo.
Milesy, the problem is that even if they do, they're probably going to add a bit of a premium on because it's us.
No, nothing will be done in installments now. No one, nothing. They would want it outright, which is a shame. It's a complete, and I don't want it to come across like I'm being, me, Gatesy. I've been very positive over this window, and I'm like, we're going to get something over the line. We're going to get something over the line. We had the heart attack yesterday. We still don't know what the hell's going on now, and I'm worried now. I think me and you had it on a voice in our WhatsApp group, didn't we? I think even me and you are starting to worry now. We was telling all the lads to calm down, and we're not.
Yeah, well, the clock's ticking. I mean, and you look at the news that's broken today. It looks like Manchester United, in the blink of an eye, have got a deal done for arguably the greatest footballer of all time. Certainly one of the greatest footballers of his generation, in Cristiano Ronaldo. And we're still faffing around over Kurt Zuma. It's just typical West Ham. But to get back to the original topic in hand, so obviously, as far as you're concerned, Jonathan Bamba, the tag of the next Dimitri Payet, you think is a little bit disingenuous, and you actually think that we've got the next Dimitri Payet already in our ranks. I'll put it out there to people that are watching this, as we speak. Any of you guys out there got any thoughts on Jonathan Bamba? Have you seen the guy play? Do you think he could fit into Moyes' system? Do you think he would be someone that we ought to be targeting? Mr. Miles seems to think not. If you disagree with him, guys, you've got the comments section below. Do your thing. Put in a little piece of information. Yes or no. Miles's right. Miles's wrong. Tell us what you think.
I'm normally wrong, so I'm going to be
He
truthful.
normally is. He normally is. But no, we like to have these little conversation pieces. And as I say, there's no right or wrong answers. So there might be people out there that think Jonathan Bamba's the best thing since sliced bread. You might think he's a Parks player. Listen, I've never seen the guy play. I'm purely going off of transfer market. And, the stats are not mind-blowing. They're okay. But if there's anybody out there that's actually seen him and you think that the guy is actually mustard, comment sections below. Knock yourself out. Not literally. Let us know your thoughts. As usual, I'm going to finish this off now. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell icon to be notified of any new content as and when we upload it to the channel. Milesy, how are you going to finish off, my friend?
At the minute, we are top of the league, and we are fucking massive.
As always, come on, you
Come on,
Irons.
you Irons.